Hello everyone, how you doing? And you're very welcome to this week's ROSCOMMON LGFA with myself, Aidan Raftery. And of course, as always, we have Ellen Hynes from the acting PRO for ROSCOMMON LGFA. Hello Helen, how are you? Are you well?
Hi Aidan, I'm well, thanks. How are you?
Not too bad, no, not too bad. Great to have you on board again this week. And yeah, so I suppose this week we're moving back onto the club scene as well, which we'll be discussing in a few minutes. But I suppose first of all we'll move on to we'll start off with the news that Joanne Craig has signed a women's AFL professional contract with Fremantle in Australia. That's only weeks after Jenny Shine has signed her contract. But I suppose that's also balanced by the fact we've seen Cora Staunton is actually retiring from women's Aussie rules as well.
Yeah, the Irish women are making a big impact over there. It's very exciting and we wish her all the best. She's an ex-county player. She's from Michael Abbey. She's well known in the Roscommon football community. So we just wish her all the best with Fremantle Dockers. And yeah, can't wait to watch.
That's it. And again, like we said the last time when we found out that Jenny got her contract, it just goes to show you what happens when you put in the hard miles over the years, and when you get to senior level, what can happen. But of course, look, it sounds brilliant and fair play, and it's a great lifestyle as well. But a lot of hard work has to be put in them when the girls get over. But I suppose they're used to doing hard work because they do hard work for when they're training for intercounty over here as well. It just means there's more hours put in over there because of it being a professional sport.
Yeah, definitely. But these girls, they're well able for it. They're well capable, and it's a big inspiration for the girls that are coming up and underage between their own county, and then maybe looking to do something after that as well. So it's very impressive.
That's great, and yeah, as I said there at the start of the interview, there, it's great to see get back into the club scene, I suppose, and especially at youth level there with at the under 12s and under 16s, and of course at adult level, then the Roscommon players will be going back to their clubs and all that, and there's plenty of fixtures coming up over the next couple of weeks as well.
Yeah, so the under 12s are out 6 o'clock on Sundays and Mondays, depending on whether they have second teams in the competition or not. And then the under 16s are out Sundays at 4 p.m. So busy days, busy Sundays ahead. They have already started their leagues, so we're looking forward to seeing how all the leagues pan out. And then we have the adult league, which is nearly finished actually, but they're out Sundays at 9 a.m. as well.
That's it, and of course, we have to emphasise, I suppose, the importance of the league campaign at underage level, and indeed at adult level, because that's great preparation for, I suppose, the county championship, which comes up later on in a couple of months' time, and of course, it's great for the under 12s and all the age levels right up to minor as well, and under 20s and things like that. That they've done all the training now over the winter now, and that they actually get to kick a ball in anger, I suppose, is the best way of putting it, and so that they get to show their skills, especially at under 12 level where it all begins.
Yeah, definitely. It's great for the girls to be able to come out now and start, putting into practice what they're learning at these trainings. The under 14 county started then again last weekend as well. So they've started. The club will be starting soon enough, I think. The county girls played Galway and Leitrim. I think they lost to Galway and they won against Leitrim. So that was a great start for them as well. And it'll be very interesting to see all these new faces coming up as well, between coming from club and coming up to county.
That's it, and of course, all the great work as well done by the adult players, I suppose, at club and county level, because they go around to the underage and watch the underage girls training as well, which inspires them, and it's great for those underage girls to see the county players as well. It inspires them, and it gives them great confidence, and it's great for them to meet the players as well.
Yeah, definitely. It's a very surreal experience, you could say. These girls, they're on our social media, they're all over it, between action shots at games and team pictures and whatnot. And then when they do get the chance to go to these trainings, it's a real sort of she plays for the county, I'm going to be like her one day, or just it's the inspiring moment in it all as well. And it's equally as I don't know what's the word, inspirational again when it's girls from your own club that you get to see putting on the county jersey as well. And they come back and they come home to training or whatever. They might be heading to their own one, passing by your training, and you just, you get to see them and be like, I'm going to be like that one day. I hope that's what other players think. I know
Yeah.
that's what I when I was growing up.
That's it, and of course, I suppose not only has it been training up until now, until the leagues have started, but there's been a number of blitzes, I suppose, both at club level around the county, and I suppose in schools as well. There's been a lot of activity with regards to blitzes and games at schools and club level.
Yeah, definitely. There's plenty of football happening anyway, and the girls are getting plenty of practice.
That's it. And I suppose another thing that comes up every summer as well is the cool camps. That's great for boys and girls. But this is where I suppose where I suppose the little girls get their inspiration and get their interest, and because obviously the see, like I said, to see the county players at them and all that, and they get to learn the basic skills. That's where it happens at the cool camps, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. The cool camps are a great opportunity to, brush up on the skills and have a bit of fun. It's lovely when schools are out and you mightn't get to see your friends as much, just to, link up and say, okay, we'll do this for the few weeks that it's on, and then get your practice in, get to meet lots of people, meet up with your friends, meet these county players, and just have fun playing the sports that we all love.
That's it, and it's about making friends as well, and that, and yeah, it's great to see it under 12s, and see them, I suppose, as they go up along through the grades, the underage grades, then how they develop the skills then as they go up, and of course, I suppose when I was an underage player. With my club, ROSCOMMON Gales, it was training. We'd be training out in the training pitch in the Hyde, and then the one big thing we always loved doing was having a training match out on the main pitch in the Hyde, and that's what the kids love as well, and especially and that's other things as well. Kids get to play at half time or before games as well, at county matches and championship matches. That'll be going on during the summer as well.
Yeah, definitely. There'll be plenty of opportunities for the younger age groups to go out, have these blitzes, get to watch the matches, get to play at halftime. It's always a very enjoyable moment when you're in it as well.
That's it, and yeah, so we like to wish all the underage players from all the clubs and that a good season ahead as well, and indeed all the players at adult level. But I suppose it's going to be an interesting rest of the league for the girls at adult level now. As you were saying, it's coming near the end of it, and then on to the start of the championship. It'd be great for the players the county players to come back, but it's also great for the players, just the club players that aren't playing county. They get to finally lace the boots and get to play matches, because I suppose for 2 months it's just purely training, maybe training matches and things like that. But nothing beats playing a proper game.
No, I definitely agree. I think they had 5 or 6 rounds of the league this year, so definitely there's plenty of football being played. The championship is until the end of summer, I believe. So there will be plenty of trainings between now and then, and your challenge matches and so on. But yeah, so far, the results are really promising. There's teams, you can see they're coming up, they're building, they're developing, getting stronger, and it'll make for a really interesting championship as well.
And I suppose for people like yourselves like yourself there, that's involved in the teams or involved in the board, getting around to the games and that, and having a look at the players and all that, but at all age levels and at adult level, I suppose that's very interesting for the likes of yourselves and indeed other people that are involved in the board as well.
Yeah, definitely. Well, I know for myself, when all the other adult matches are playing, I'm also playing a match. I'm from Four Roads, so I play with the junior team there. But yeah, definitely, it's something that we do try to do, especially as it gets nearer to the final stages, like quarterfinals, semifinals, all that. We do try to go and, just get to see everyone, get to see the matches, get to see the teams, how they're getting on, how they're developing. And then again, when it comes into the championship, we can see, even between how did these teams develop from the league into the championship. It's a real interesting point to look at because, there is that few months there where you get to do all your training during the summer. You'll have girls back and available. College will be out for the summer and girls will be working at home or so on. So yeah, like it's a big jump between the league and the championship, but it's always lovely to go and see the teams, especially the teams that, the big names in Roscommon, Kilbride, Clan, um, Bridget's and them, it's always lovely to see the teams, Dominic's especially as well. So it's just a great chance to get to know the names as well.
And of course, it's good. It's good, Four Roads, like you were saying there yourself. You play for Four Roads. It's great to see them. Obviously, they're known as St. Aidan's for the boys section or for the men's section. But it's good to see Four Roads in the ladies in ladies Gaelic football as well, and that's going well. Could you give us your thoughts on that for how Four Roads are doing, and I suppose they accept the development and how things are going with the club.
Yeah, so we're going all right so far this year. We did a match there at the weekend against St. Michael Ronans, so that went well for us. We're just, trying to develop. We're a small parish, just trying to keep going, get training done, a good match on a Sunday, and play good football. Really, isn't that the goal for all the clubs? Is to just play your best.
And of course, there's great. We must give recognition to the coaches at all levels in the ladies' game, at club and county level. Because it's great to see it. Because I suppose without the enthusiasm of the players, of the younger players from under 12 upwards, but also the coaches, that really makes the difference, and that's what makes the future of ladies Gaelic football in Roscommon and I suppose nationwide as well.
Yeah, definitely. Like we have to remember that all these coaches and the county board and whoever is involved are all volunteers and they're giving up their own time to help us. So, there's definitely a big appreciation that goes to the coaches and to their teams that they have, their trainers and, the physios that come and so on. Like they're doing it because, they have a love for the sport as well. And it is a lovely thing to see when there's new coaches and everything coming in because, we're getting a different experience. The teams will get a different sort of regime, we'll call it, if that's the word. There'll always be something new to try with a new coach or a new manager, and there'll be different positions. Put people in different places, see how they do. So it's always lovely. Again, like I said, they're all volunteers, so I don't think football would be anywhere without the coaches that we have.
That's it, and it's great to see that. And another pleasing thing, I suppose, from Roscommon LGFA board, and of course the players, is the continuation of the sponsorship from Ballymore Properties for the shirts. That's great to see that support ongoing and being renewed, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. We're very lucky to have Ballymore as sponsors for us. They're very supportive in all that we do for our intermediate team, and we're very grateful for our new set of jerseys.
That's great, and they're lovely. They're lovely jerseys as well. And now look, don't worry, ladies football fans. We haven't forgotten that great day last week. The Roscommon Convent ladies football team had a great win down in Nina. What a day that was, and to complete a great year for the school.
Oh, definitely. I had my friends up here in Dublin sitting around the table watching the match of me. I was screaming at the screen, egging the girls on. It was a great day. I think the score was 2-11 to 2-6, a great score line. There was some excellent play. Chief Shifra Hessian receiving player of the match. Great inspiring moment for all the younger girls in the convent as well. They played amazing football. You know, it was lovely to watch, and it was well deserved, really, is all you can say. They worked hard for it. Yeah, and it's just lovely to have another trophy coming back into Roscommon.
That's it, and like every Thursday, myself and or every Thursday, myself and Seamus Duke do a piece for GAA View, and you know, we gave them a mention last week, and again yesterday on Wednesday. You know, to you know, give them recognition. It was great to see it, and of course Aisling Hanley put in a great shift as well with Shifra, and of course myself and Ray Lannon as well mentioned it on last Friday, and it's great to see this level of success, and that kind of, you know, benefits the club when they see that sort of success at colleges level. You know, it feeds back into the clubs, and indeed we say the likes of the minor team as well, the ladies football minor team and things like that. It gives a huge boost, because you know, all Ireland's aren't handed out. You know, they're hard
No.
won. So I mean, it's a huge achievement, and something that you know, the supporters and the pupils and the teachers and indeed the coaches, but also all the clubs and the county teams around as well, around Roscommon, is great to see as well, the celebrations that went on.
Yeah, definitely. There is a lot of the county members between the minors and the intermediates, so that was a lovely thing to be able to say, you know, they're representing their clubs, their counties, and their school. It was a very interesting, you know, dynamic. You know, these girls have plenty of football experience, and then with the clubs, you know, I run the social media, so like all the clubs that had the girls on the panel were posting, you know, wishing them luck, wishing them well, congratulating them, posting their own girls, posting the team, and then even clubs that didn't have club representatives on it were still getting behind them, because you know, it is a big deal. It's a huge thing to win in All Ireland, and the Roscommon County in a whole, I think we're very proud to say, you know, these are girls that we have, and that we can, you know, show and highlight that, like, football in Roscommon is coming up.
That's it, and I suppose like we mentioned with Aisling Hanley, I suppose you know, she's not I suppose she's not without experience at you know, being under pressure. I suppose, you know, playing for the county and things like that. That's probably, you know, that was probably key on the day as well. Like having her being with them, playing for the intermediate county girls team as well. You know, she showed great leadership on the day, which was needed. But to be fair, this is a special group of girls as well. They all it was nearly like there was 15 leaders out on the pitch, and any of the players that came on then throughout the game, you know, which is great to see.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, like, Ashing and, like I said, Shifra, they played amazing. But you know, a team is made of 15 girls, and they all showed up on the day, played well, played their football, and they won the trophy that they really deserved.
That's it. Well, listen, thanks very much for taking the time out to do Roscommon LGFA with us, and we look forward to talking to you again next week.
Thanks very much for having me.
No problem. Thanks very much. And that was Ellen Hynes, the acting PRO for Roscommon LGFA.